We begin tonight with an alarming find in Pueblo. A charity that serves people suffering from drug addiction tells us that roughly 2/3 of their clients are finding that their street drugs are laced with the deadly opiate fentanyl. News 5's Colette Bordelon tells us that they found that fentanyl thanks to test strips that are given out by the Southern Colorado Harm Reduction Association.
That's right. The folks at Harm Reduction say they're the entry point for people struggling with addiction. Their goal is to make sure they stay alive, but they want to see more programs that help maintain those already in recovery. At the Southern Colorado Harm Reduction Association,
there's a huge lack of resources in this part of the state, so we're trying to change that.
They make sure those struggling with addiction don't lose their battle too soon before they find treatment elsewhere.
We're really the entry point to these types of programs.
People seem to think harm reduction is a form of enabling the addict, but it's not. It's just meeting them where they're at that point.
And those with Addict to Athlete are there to pick up once someone has decided to pursue treatment and is now in recovery.
In addiction, you lose your self-respect, your self-worth.
Sheena Archuleta is the executive director and co-founder of the support group, which is free to anyone who wants to join.
Using athletics as a form of recovery uses the same serotonin levels and dopamine levels in your brain that drugs used to.
Kaylee Nelson started out as a client, but says she loved it so much she stuck around and became a coach.
Well, my drug of choice was meth and heroin.
She says coming to CrossFit gave her the chance to push herself.
I came here and I was completely able to be myself.
And she hopes to give the same to her clients.
Regardless of where they've been or what has happened, we can never go back and change that. But we can start right now and we can make a different future for them.
Solano says it's a future that many people going to the Harm Reduction Association can't see just yet.
They can't do all those things because there's barriers to it. They're still stuck.
Which is why she says there needs to be more of a focus in Pueblo on recovery.
We need a recovery community
to try and help close the door on addiction. The support group at Addict to Athlete meets on Saturdays at 10 a.m. and has both a discussion and a workout. Those with the Harm Reduction Association do say they're working with organizations in Denver to bring some more recovery housing to Pueblo. Always watching out for you, Pueblo. Colette Bordelon, News 5.